Hello and welcome to a time with general reading. Identifiers. Let's start with the identifiers. So the title is the identifier, of course, because if you're resonating with the title, you're resonating with the reading. But we'll get some identifiers for energy that we're working with. So this could be specific to moon cycles, planetary alignments, or your star sign, what's in your chart. So we'll take about 5 cards as a opening identifier, and then we'll get into the main message of the reading. Take this off. Interesting. So full moon is definitely highlighted. This could be finding you when I post it, when it's fresh for some of you, obviously, but I mean like for a reason. So Aquarius is highlighted. That also has something to do with the planetary alignments at the moment when this is recorded, but if not, we'll take 2 more for the signs. Whoop. Okay, we'll just leave it there. So yeah, this could be, if you're not Cancer, Aquarius, Capricorn, this might be finding you when there's some planetary shifts in these signs, to do with these signs. Full moon highlighted, waning crescent highlighted. I will read the full moon card. So the full moon is a time of completion and fruition. This card represents the energy of a job well done. Celebrate your accomplishments and take a moment to appreciate your hard work and progress you've made. So something could also just be coming full cycle. Something is coming to a state of completion. I'll read this one. Balsamic surrender. The balsamic moon is a time of surrender and letting go, preparing for the next cycle to begin. This card represents the energy of surrender and encourages you to release any resistance and surrender to the universe's plan. So there could be some sort of subtleties right now. You could be sensing some sort of completion that is leading you on to the next cycle. We'll get into some oracle cards and then we'll start to channel messages as they come through, but that is just like the opening little segment of the reading. Take about 5 oracle cards to start. This feels right. And I will take that. Okay, so something could be coming to fruition with a relationship. Could be a end and a beginning at the same time, an end to a cycle. The emotional withdrawal card's out with Triumph. then success. So someone may be attuning with this reading if they have been going like inward. Maybe working out how to make an emotional offer. That's what I'm sensing, is some sort of like weight is lifted, some burden is removed. And there's a celebratory energy. Like with the emotional withdrawal, there's a sense that someone has been like doing a lot of introspection, maybe getting to their heart space, maybe clearing out like thoughts, habits, and behaviors that have been in the way of making choices that align you with what's close to heart. So there could be some foundational stage in a relationship that is coming to fruition. If you're finding this, the sacral chakra can also highlight like embodied state of being. So this could be really good news for someone. Okay, so it's like someone could be able to get into their body, get out of their head, get more into their heart space, get more firm with this new foundation. So it could be a foundational stage in a relationship, or a relationship that is finding steady ground, starting. So material stability is also out for me, because there's like some sort of emotional uplift within a connection. Yeah, I'm getting quite like a light energy now. So yeah, partnerships is more so highlighted. This will bring some sort of like balance to your life, activate something within the heart space, may make it so that it's easier to like feel into your emotions, use your emotions as guidance. It might be easier to keep your emotions balanced. Because of this connection, there could be some sort of like bouncing everything off each other, I'm hearing. So this could be like ideas, emotions. I'm sort of sensing two people that are excited, happy, uplifted, sharing like ideas, and also probably like emotionally supporting each other, emotionally releasing, even though releasing seems contradictory to emotional withdrawal. I feel like the emotional withdrawal card is mostly signifying that someone has gone and done some deep introspection, some reflection, and now they're willing to connect. Page of Cups can also be about emotional stuff, bringing emotional stuff up, emotional offerings, talking about emotions. This could be really good news for someone, okay? So this could be finding you because you're attuning with this energy of bringing in the person who supports you, that you can have partnership with. It can also be like a light phase in your life. So yeah, there was the moon stuff that we were looking at the start, which is kind of, I'm just going to take away all the signs and like the moon phases and just say like another intuitive message I was getting from those cards is like a completion, an ending, and a new beginning. So you might be stepping into a new chapter in your life where things are a lot lighter. Weight is over, weight off your shoulders is what I'm getting with this card. Like, it's got like a heavy metal, it looks like, that he's wearing in the recognition and reward card. So it's sort of highlighting the shoulders and the heart space. So someone could be seeing you, recognizing you, seeing you clearly now. Maybe this expression makes you feel seen within a connection. Maybe this leads to partnerships and celebration. I like this. This is good energy today. There could have been like a long road to get here, like a lot of work that was put in, and now it's celebrated. Four of Pentacles can also be like an unfolding card, so this is kind of like when all the pieces are kind of there, but they're not quite in place yet. They could be coming into place very soon. Very short. This one's a short and sweet one. I will clean these cards out, and then I will get some oracle cards from this deck, and then I think we're done here. Not too much for me to really get into in this reading. It's quite a good reading. So if you're finding this reading, it's for reflection, it's for introspection, it's for focus. You could have some intuitive thoughts coming through, some perspective, some like material, physical life things that are coming into like a state of balance, alignment, success, stability, all those kinds of things. So this could definitely be a new foundational stage in a relationship. Just see if there's any final oracle cards to close for reflection. Music. Consequences. I'm just gonna pull basically a bunch and then I'll read at the end. Put this here like this. Yeah. So I would say look at this row and sense into your own intuitive perspective, or an intuitive reflection that you're getting from these cards. I got room for 2 more. I don't know if there is anymore though. Last shuffle. If nothing comes out, nothing comes out. So, or ecstasy, destiny, protection, confidence, guardianship, consequences, music. So the music card could be like a personal identifier, something in your environment is identified with the music, and this could be drawing someone in to make an action, to make a decision. Consequences, guardianship, confidence, protection. It's kind of like the 2 people. I'm still getting this like analogy of like bouncing things off each other. So I'm thinking of like 2 people who are a little bit distant, but they're sort of reflecting each other in their internal world, and it like keeps bouncing back and forward, and then eventually someone has the confidence to do something, or both of you rather have the confidence to do something. So this could be about someone making an offer, coming in, coming towards you, you doing that. Take it however it resonates. But there's also confidence on both sides. So I feel like if you're aligning with this reading because you're sensing that someone is coming in soon, or that you have someone that you're aligning with, it's because there's more confidence on both sides for both parties within the connection. Confidence that this is the road you both want to take. So yeah, I will leave this here. I hope you got some perspective, some reflection. Like, subscribe, feel free to comment if it is your reading. And I will catch you in future readings. Last little thing, this could be like karma clearing, karma coming back to you, karma coming back to other people. So Two of Swords can be something's justified acts, getting rid of like influences, manipulative people in the environment who are getting in the way of connection coming together as well. So look, I'm sensing for some of you there's some external forces that you could also witness. This is just a last message. Come back to this reading way later. Save it, like it, if you feel like it attunes with you, and then come back and comment again in the future, because this will be hilarious if this does resonate for someone. This might be specific, but you might find that, yeah, you might align with someone, you have like the confidence to be in partnership with someone now, and it's like as soon as this comes together, as a relationship comes together, there's going to be some like karma that identifies perhaps someone in your external environment who was against this or was deceiving you, doing something to like manipulate this coming together. It may become very obvious. So someone might, yeah, it's going to be specific to all of you. For someone or someone who you might have outside you, who might be like a friend, might be like getting this news, receiving this news, and it's like they're trying to look happy, but they're not. So that's just an identifier for somebody. Okay? Funny. Fun. This is just helping you understand who's for you, when they're for you, and when they're not for you. Who's got your best interests at heart and who doesn't. So sometimes the universe does this thing where it's like, an artistic reference would be, let's say like we had a sword or a dagger, and we called for divine justice, and we said, okay, divine justice, act on this dagger, act on this blade, put it on the person who needs to be identified as like the issue, the villain in the external environment. So it's like when something comes together, the universe might be like, this person was doing things against you. This is outside the relationship to clarify. So if that part resonates with you, someone has definitely wronged you in the past and you don't need to do anything about it. The universe is just like giving you confirmation that who's for you will be like transparent, reciprocal. Maybe the person that is romantic has been withdrawn, not fully upfront yet, has been like building up the confidence. But their intentions feel pure when they do come through. Someone in the external environment, you'll read it on their face, their intentions, when this comes together. It's like a tower is falling externally, throwing out the people that shouldn't be part of your stability foundation. So yeah, some of you, this is like a big life chapter, and it is about like this partnership leading you on to a new foundational era in your life that you're going to enjoy. Okay, now the reading's officially over. have like a little thing where sometimes I think that when I go to close the reading out, some of the good stuff, like some good messages come through, because I'm not forcing anything. I'm kind of like getting ready to pack up and it still comes through. So yeah, hope you enjoyed art for perspective, for release, for focus. Catch you in the next one. Like water to the drain, drain, drain. Like watch you wash away. Water to the drain, drain, drain. Like wash you wash away. Water to the drain.